With the world focused on greener energies, gas mowers might not be the most common choice nowadays when people come to buy a lawn mower. But they do still have their place. Their power and unlimited runtimes are something other types of mowers are yet to match, and these strengths are particularly attractive if you have a medium or large lawn to maintain. But with literally dozens of options available, you want to know what the best gas lawn mower of 2022 is, which is why we've whittled down all the contenders to a short list of 5. Any one of these gas mowers will do you and your lawn proud. Starting number 1, Black Plus Decker 21-inch 140 cubic centimeters 3-in-1 gas mower. This is a mower that I only came across recently and seriously considered buying. I was looking for a mower that would do well with inclines, and front-wheel drive is always the better choice in that situation. This Black Plus Decker 12AA2SD736 not only offers that, but it's got tons of power and an engine that won't let you down. It just does all the basics very well, and is quite a bit cheaper than the Honda I just outlined above. Based on my research, it won't do quite as good a job at mulching. Honda's microcut twin blade system makes a big difference here, as the Honda, but it still delivers a cut that you'll be happy with, unless you're the groundskeeper at the local golf course. It's also a nice weight at a tad under 80 pounds. Obviously you have the self-propel when it's needed, but it pushes very nicely too and feels like it's reasonably well built. I think you can tell the difference between this and a Honda, but it doesn't feel like it's going to start falling to pieces after a season either. You have all the other basic features you come to expect on gas mowers nowadays, including 3 different cutting modes, side discharge, bagging and mulching. This mower bags well from what I've heard, and 6 different cutting heights. It goes together easily in about 10 minutes, and the grass catcher is easy to attach and detach. All in all, it's hassle-free mowing for a very good price. At number 2, Craftsman M105 140 cubic centimeters gas-powered push mower. If you're looking for the best gas lawn mower on a pretty limited budget, I'd most probably hang my hat on the Craftsman M105. I personally know folks that have had these and have been happy. I don't like Briggs and Stratton engines as much as Honda, but when the cost of the mower is this much lower, these are compromises that you kind of have to accept. The main thing with the Craftsman M105 is that it actually does a good job of cutting. In most conditions, the engine will hold up its end of the bargain and get you through. I'd always recommend keeping on top of your mowing so you're never having to cut taller grass, but if you do find yourself in that position, this will do the job. The cut is nice and even too. The construction isn't as solid as the performance, but, and I had to repeat myself, you have to remember that this is an entry-level model at a bargain price. Everything is made as good as it needs to be to get the job done, but I'd recommend you don't put the Craftsman M105 through the wars if you want it to last several seasons. The other thing worth mentioning about this mower is its relative lightweight. At 72 pounds, it's on the lower end of the weight spectrum for a gas mower, which is a big bonus if you're not blessed with bulging biceps and don't want to have to fight with your mower. There's no self-propel feature. Please don't make the mistake of thinking there is, like so many do, so bear that in mind if you have a large lawn to take care of or have some very steep slopes to mow. At number 3, TroyBilt TB130 21-inch 159 cubic centimeters gas mulching mower. I've included this gas mower from TroyBilt as it offers something a little bit different to the other mowers in this list and is well suited to yards that aren't blessed with a perfectly flat surface. The 11-inch rear wheels make navigating rough and uneven terrain much easier. Smaller wheels in these same conditions often make the task more difficult. There's no self-propel feature here though, so I wouldn't recommend this for very steep slopes or large areas of uneven ground. You back likely wouldn't thank you for it afterward. It comes with a large rear bag, a mulching set, and a side discharge chute, so whatever your cutting preference is, you're covered with this mower. I try to mulch when I can, but sometimes it's not feasible, think when it's super windy or the grass is really tall. It's always good to have several alternatives, as you can adapt to the conditions. It's equipped with one of TroyBilt's own engines. I have to admit, I have no experience with them, but based on research they seem solid, is easy to start, and its 66 pounds assembled is, without doubt, one of the lightest gas mowers on the market. You'd notice a very big difference in weight between this and the Honda HRX 21K6 VKA that is number 1 on this list. This makes it nice and maneuverable, especially in tight little corners of the yard.